Hello there. Welcome to day 3 of the Clickbank course, the Clickbank Affiliate Quickstart course. And today I wanted to take a step back. They say that all success is 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And yesterday we covered a huge amount of stuff. When I was actually recording, I'll be honest, I probably shouldn't have covered quite so much as I did, but you can never have too much information, but we covered a lot of stuff, pretty heavy duty stuff as well, some great sales stuff there. If you watch day 2 a few times, and if you take the concepts from that, and if you took notes, you will have literally all the information that you need to get the edge over most affiliates, because most affiliates won't even touch on some of that stuff. They're just putting a page up and they're just hoping for the best, and they're just literally saying buy the product. But by understanding what we covered in day 2, by understanding the almost emotional reasons that people are buying something rather than the logical, because emotion always wins, especially in buying emotions. And it's like I learnt this one off Frank Kern. A lot of you will know Frank Kern, but the number one buying emotion is positive expectancy. And that's so when you're thinking about that, when we're doing this stuff, when you're sort of building affiliate sites and getting building an income with Clickbank, all you really have to ask yourself is, what are they positively expecting? And we've picked this product, the vertical jump program. And what I wanted to do in this session, before we get into the setup and what sort of blog you should use, and should you use a blog or have a sales page, and should you build a list, before we get into all of that good stuff, I wanted to take a step back, because it was a really heavy duty session, and I wanted to go back to basics. Because if you were left a bit cold, or a bit overwhelmed, or not knowing what to do, because day 2 was pretty in depth, please don't worry. That's why I thought I'd do day 3. It will help anyway. Even if you sort of thought, Chris, this is brilliant, more sales stuff, even if you thought that, this will help, because it will allow you to put into a sequence of steps and why this stuff is really easy. So yeah, there is a part of it where you have to go into the sort of psychological reasons and so on, and have a good look at the page. But today I'm going to just break it down into steps, what we're trying to achieve here. So, and this is something for your notes. This is, and it will make it far easier. I won't make this session as long. And it's really, just write down these 3 things. So what we're doing here is the key to marketing online is having a great product. So you could write down a great product, and that would equal a product that genuinely fulfills a need in the marketplace. Okay, so that's the first thing. And the second thing is to have the best person. Remember, we talked about in day 2, we talked about almost a customer avatar and imagining the person. We went really deep into it and imagining what age they are, what they do for a living, what's going on in their life. Really sort of weird stuff, I know. But the more you drill down on that, and the more you get it right, the more you understand who you're targeting, exactly what they'd look like, and it will really help all of your marketing, because then you just put all of your marketing, and it's the same with Clickbank affiliate products, because although you're promoting as an affiliate, the person doesn't know that. They do in sense of, because you will actually say on the blog, this isn't my product, this is a product by the Folker System VertShock. But essentially, whether you're trying to get someone to buy your own product or an affiliate product, the rules are the same in terms of sales. And if you know exactly who you're targeting, you only target that person. To go a little bit deep, you can even go deeper and stand for something against something. So if you were sort of with this product, if you were just targeting people that were playing basketball and wanted to slam dunk a basketball, and then you were targeting against people that are looking to do it for the high jump, you could do that. It's not really necessarily in this niche, but these are just ideas to bear in mind. Back to basics in this session, And what you need is a great product, a product that fulfills a need, to get the best person targeted at the right time. And there's two ways. So once you've got set up and you've actually got, and I'm speaking specifically about the sales page, the place where they order, what we end up doing is putting a review of this program on the actual site, and that will cause you to get sales. Now you can go more advanced if you choose to go for the sessions, the coaching sessions that I'm doing. Do check that out below, because you get the stuff done for you, you get the products picked for you, you get the web copy stuff, you get the hard stuff done for you. So if you did sort of go through data and you're like, oh my god, I can't even be, I suggest you do it, because once you got the skill and with practice you've always got it. But if you did think, oh, I just want to get up and running as quickly as possible, that's well worth looking at. And the main reason being as well is, apart from all the stuff like the web copy done for you and the products picked, another huge part that will make you money is to have an email course. And if you haven't done email marketing before, don't worry about it. You don't need to do it, okay? In this 5-day course, you could just get a site set up. We're going to be going into that. But definitely, people say the money's in the list. It's not. It's not. And I'll tell you what mistake people make is they build these huge lists and they use like pay-per-view traffic, or they use really bad ad swaps, or whatever way they're doing it, and they're just looking to get numbers on the list. The amount of people on your list makes no difference at all. What matters is the relationship with your list, and we will talk about this, but just to give you a bit more information, the key to getting sales from your list is to remember that they're real people and they have opted into your email list to solve a problem, a bit like you guys have here, exactly like you guys have here. So my job is to provide as much value to you, and this is a perfect example, because if I sort of made this course, and I'm making this course, the free one, I'm not talking about the paid one, I'm making this free course. So if you actually go off and apply this, if you can build a WordPress site, if you can write up a basic sales page, I'm going to walk you through it. And if you can actually do that and get the blog set up and you apply this stuff, even with the product I'm talking about here, because most people won't take action, you'll make money. And it's as simple as that. And the reason I do that is obviously selfish wise. If you make money, you're going to come back and you're going to say, well, Chris, I was interested in what you mentioned about the email stuff, and I'm making money and I want to get the coaching now. Or even if you don't come back, okay, even if you go off and make money, what a cool deal. I feel great, you feel great, and it's just good business. And that's where you want to get when you're helping these people. Most people don't help people. They just look to build an email list to make money, and all they do is just hammer that email list with offers. So they say, buy the vertical jump program to jump higher, buy it. But what you really want to do is interact with your list, find out what they want, and then give it to them for free, and that will help them. And then, for the people that want further enhancement, really want to get on quick results, I'll be walking you through that, the basics of it. But if you are interested in the email stuff and going, that's where the most money is, because once you've got an email list of people, one, it doesn't matter about leaks on the page that the product has, because you've already got a point of contact. And two, if you ever choose to develop your own products, you can already see, if you have a list of 3,000 people that want to jump higher and they've been interested in your information and the videos you may have sent them, and you released a product and you already know what you've asked them on the list, what are you actually looking for? How come you don't buy a jump training program? And if they tell you, the world's your oyster, so to speak. So yeah, I will be speaking about that, but I digress a little bit. Back to what we're talking about here, I want to go a step back. There's so much to cover, you see. The main thing I want you to take from this course is to split it up into small, easy steps. And that's that if you target a great product, if you get a great product and you get the best person for that product and you hit them at the right time, that's the key to making sales with any product, not just Clickbank. And there's two ways of doing this. You can do it with pay-per-click, or free. I'm going to be showing you the free method in this 5-day course, and I recommend you do it that way first, because once you know what keywords are converting free, so you've got ranked via SEO. We're not just using SEO. I'm going to give you a few ways that you can get traffic as well. There's SEO in social media, and I'm going to give you ways that you can get traffic really, really quickly. But once you start seeing the sort of keywords or what people are coming in and what sort of content they're looking at on your site, then you go into pay-per-click, because you know the sort of keywords that are converting. And I'll just explain about hitting people at the right time. So remember in day 2 when we went on that marathon session, about 40 minutes, and I was explaining, getting right down into the psychological stuff and what they're targeting, and they're quite obviously targeting basketball. I mean, it's a vertical jump training program, and you can see here, it does mention vertical jump here, but it says finally dunk like a total badass. So that's you can learn a lot from the main headline. That is the attention grabber. So I'll explain what I mean. If we go over to the Google keyword tool, what you want to target initially, and this does come with a bit of practice as you get better with the stuff that we've done in day 2, you just want to target people that want to slam dunk or dunk a basketball. All of this is relevant, of course it is. How to jump higher, what can I do to jump higher, but how to jump higher is great, okay? And when you end up ranked for that, you're going to get sales from that. But the keyword that you really want to target here is, let me go down a minute, how to jump higher, tips to jump. I'm trying to find there's slam dunk. You want to go the reason you want to go all the way in, like to slam dunk, it will be a smaller group, is because those are the people, here we go, let me go back. Those are the people that are closest to buying, and the way we can tell that, or guess it if you will, before we've even promoted the product, is it's the very, all throughout this whole sales page. As we had a look in day 2, you've got a basketball video, someone like Michael Jordan slamming and dunking the basketball, and all the way through you've got, here we go, look at this. Tried everything to increase your vertical jump, but nothing's worked well. Just imagine hearing the roar of the crowd when you take off on the fast break and throw down a rim-wrecking Showtime dunk. I mean, in the sales copy, they're just targeting people that want to slam a basketball. And the chances are these people are going to be shorter, maybe play for a high school team. You see, once you get into this thing, and I'm not going as deep as we did in day 2, but you can see, once we get in and talking just to that person, imagine this guy here. So this guy here, or I don't know which one it is actually. Oh, here we go. They created the system, so it shows how much I know. But if we go down and we look at some of the testimonials and so on, imagine just speaking to that person. That's what I'm trying to sort of illustrate. And that will really, really up your sales. But let me just show you this keyword thing. So here we go, basketball training. These would be really, really good keywords because they're obviously looking for that. But what would be laser targeted is, here we go, dunk game, slam dunk game. That's more like a game. Jump higher, jumping higher. How can you jump higher? We're looking just for keywords on, here we go. So this is the one. How to jump higher to dunk. I don't mean you just target that key phrase, but you want to, this is where you want to start. And look at even if on Google AdWords it would only cost you 2 cents a click. Again, there's 2 ways of doing it, free and paid. The pay-per-click method I'm actually going to go into in the training. If you opt for the paid training, I'll show you. If you're sort of watching this and you're thinking, Chris, I don't want to do any work, now I suggest you do, and I suggest you build a blog and stick content on there. I'm going to show you how to do that quite simply. I suggest you do. I'll tell you why. Very quickly that blog can be worth money, both in the sales coming in for you, and also if you do opt to build an email list and you decide to sell on Flipper, the sites will fetch a lot of money. If you've got affiliate income coming from Clickbank and you've got a list of even 50, 100 people that are targeted, responding to you, buying stuff off you, there for other products like upsells and so on, can work out really, really fast. And the other cool thing is, because we're targeting, we start off targeting the people that are most likely to buy. And you can see again, I won't go through the sales page again, but you can see that if someone's typing in, here we go, how to jump higher to dunk, these are the sort of, they're on the fringe of buying. And you can see here how to increase jump height for dunking, how to increase hops to dunk, dunking drills, you know, I mean, all this sort of, picture this, okay? So you have a site and you put dunking drills, like slam dunking drills on your site, how to jump higher and dunking drills. I mean, you know, and you get traffic through. Here we go. So there's even a Men's Health article, the Men's Health magazine, and dunk the ball in just 3 weeks. And you know, you could see here, I was going to show you all the comments on it, but here we go. You have to sort of be logged. All right, let's see. Here we go. Not that many. Some real hard players less than 6 feet tall dunk. It amazes me. Like, I mean, you can even go really down, and you can go how to dunk a ball if you're under 6 foot or something like that. But you can actually see there's content there. And when we go, oh, this is one I wanted to show you as well. So back to the search engine, dunking drills, and the other one I looked at was how to jump higher to dunk, and I found this. So how to jump higher to dunk, 308,000 results in the search engines. And if you type that in quotes, I won't do it now, but if you type it in quotes, it will actually bring up just the people that are competing for that spot. So you can actually see how many people are competing for that spot. And this is one I found here, look. Just go down here. Basketball coaches, dunk calculator. Calculate how high you should jump to dunk a basketball and get some dunking tips. Really, really good idea. And all the other key phrases, it'll be relatively easy to rank for. And here's a guy ranking, it was this one. And he's just got one article on it, and he's got recommended reading, and that's obviously going through to a Clickbank product, I think. Let's have a look just to verify. What's he promoting here? And you can see here, it was that other one we had a look at, guys. Remember that one that looked like, I showed this one in day 2, and he's got that there, and no doubt this guy will be making sales. And he's also got, and you can also see it's a little bit sneaky, if you will, but it's something, you know, it's free reign. He's got a $1 trial offer, so there's no, you don't have to go for the product I sort of picked out for this 5-day course. But you can see here, he'd be getting traffic, he'd be getting sales, and you can also see, look at his other recent posts. What is the best vertical jump training program? Vert Shock Review. I will be walking you through one of the key things in this whole thing is obviously we'll be talking about this on day 4 and day 5, because I want to give you, again, I want to do what I've just told you to. I want to give you as much value, whether you buy anything off me or not. I want you to put this into action. And one of the other key things that you can do that will really bring you a lot of traffic is obviously the product name. Let me just go up. This is where a lot of people go wrong, okay? So, you know, you probably, I can't remember what the program's called. Was it called Google Sniper or something like that? And it said just target the product name. That's all fair and well, okay? But you need to do more than that. If you're just targeting the product name on a site and all you have is an article promoting the product, this is where people go wrong. And they might do a review, but they say, this is the best thing since sliced bread. It's really good. Everyone raves about it. Click here to buy it. That's not going to sell. That's not going to sell because it's not truthful. I'm going to show you the real secret to doing a review of a product that will sell and it will make a lot of money. I will actually give you that in this free course. And again, I want you to focus on this thing. We've covered a lot of stuff because Clickbank essentially is promoting products. And when you're going in, for those of you that have followed my Amazon stuff, and I'm actually going to do a video on should you go for Amazon affiliate sites or Clickbank affiliate sites, and I'll actually explain the pros and cons. And a really brief one here for you is Clickbank is a lot more heavy duty, but it can make you a lot of money in faster than Amazon, because you get so much more commission if you get 75% of this sale. But the harder thing about Clickbank is you do need to know a bit about sales, and you do need to know how to set up a site and ideally an email list, and you need to know how to provide value in that niche. And I'm going to walk you through it. Don't worry, just focus on day 3 before we go into the setup. We've got it here as an example, a great product. We've already discussed in depth about the best person, and what I wanted to show here with the keywords, we're going to get them at the right time. So people are at different things when they're different sort of places in their journey. So if someone's just typing in jump hire into Google, how close in your head do you think they are to buying a vertical jump program? Very, very hard to tell. Very hard to tell. They could be jump hire just for fun, or as a competition. You don't know really what they're looking for. But if someone is typing in how to slam dunk fast, you know that they're looking specifically to slam dunk. And if the sales page does a good job, which this one does, they're far, far more likely to buy. Now, it doesn't mean that everybody will buy. I know that's obvious, but that's when conversion rates come in. But we're aiming for, out of 100 people, getting 100 people to your page, to your site, we're aiming for a good conversion rate depending on the product. Let's talk averages here, but depending on the product, it would be way up at like 15%, especially when you've got an email list running and good information on it, and right down to 1% if it wasn't very targeted. But the reason we want to pick our keywords is to get people closer to buying. So we almost imagine they're walking along the road. I know this is all weird stuff, okay, but bear with me. Imagine they're walking along the road and they're thinking, you know what, I want to jump higher, and I've seen that program online. I want to buy it. I want to learn how to slam dunk. If you jump in front of them then with a product that helps them do that, they'll buy. But if they're just sort of, I want to jump higher just for fun and just for a competition, or just something at school I saw, or whatever it is, they're not really your best target. So when people make the mistake of, yes, the product name is the most targeted, but you also have to have good information on your site. You have to have information that helps them. You have to have information that, I dare say, gives everything first and expects nothing back, because the more you help people, the more money you'll make. And that's sort of like the secret, but I'll explain that when we get into more advanced stuff, and I'd love to have you in the advanced stuff. Again, apart from you can see the sales video and so on if you click the link below this, the button below this, but instead of all the stuff done for you, that's great, and that will really help you, like the templates, and they're sell for you, and the products picked, so you're promoting something that will actually sell. But where the real value comes in is I can spend a lot more time with you, and I can actually show you how to set this all up, and that will be really, really beneficial. So if you're in a 5-day course, there's plenty of holes, you're sort of thinking, well, I know the steps of what to do, but I can't see you do it. If you want to see me do it, grab the sessions and the stuff done for you, because you won't regret it, you'll love it. And once you've got the information, once you've seen someone do it, you can do it yourself with a bit of practice. As you can see, it's pretty in-depth. It does take a bit of thought. But once you're up and running, once you get this, please don't be put off, because once you get this stuff, you can literally do it again and again and again and make a lot of money as an affiliate. And I dare say, once you know this stuff and once you get in sales, let's say you were getting sales off this jump program, and you could see what people were asking for and where they need help and what they're interested in your site, you can actually release your own product. So that's further on down the line. Wanted to take a step back today. I hope it's been of use to you. Stick with these things. Stick with this concept. You need a great product. We've looked at that. You need to target the best person. Not everyone. Okay, that's really, really important. You are never targeting a group of people ever. Now, I know there is a group of people, meaning there will be more than one person that wants to learn how to slam dunk, but what I mean is you want to target just the one guy or girl that wants to slam dunk and speak only to them. And your results are furthered by getting that person at the right time. So if you have a great product, the right person, and you get them at the right time, you'll make a lot of money as an affiliate or as a product owner. But yeah, so you can see, and we do that by setting up a site, getting ranked for key phrases that they're further along the line of ready to buy. You know, they're typing in a key phrase, buy basketball training guide. Well, you know, they're much further along the line than just jump higher. Or they're typing in the key phrase, how to slam dunk fast. It doesn't even matter too much about the numbers in terms of if there's only I'd rather have be ranked for, if there was 15,000 a month typing in how to slam dunk fast, than if there was 90,000 typing in jump higher. I'd rather be there on the slam dunk key phrase. Ideally both, but the slam dunk key phrase would bring you in a lot more sales, and that's what it's all about. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Tomorrow, day 4, we will talk about the setup. I'll be explaining some of the themes you can use. I'll be explaining about how you do your main review of the product, you know, before you put content on it. But again, if you want to see in depth how to do it and actually see me do an hour-long session and follow through and show you the theme and show you a mock review up and running and actually get the templates to use and the products picked, I'd love to show you. I think you're gonna, and you can tell. It doesn't matter if this session goes on longer than an hour, like the paid session. I'm going to make sure that you get all the information you need to actually do this stuff. But regardless of whether you join me, put this stuff into action because it will make you money. Okay, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.